welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Korean fried chicken. To our lovely drumettes, we're going to add some black pepper, and I'm using Korean fine pepper. If you'll be using coarse pepper, just a regular black pepper, make sure to use 1 teaspoon, and we're also going to be adding some salt.
What's at the bottom of the tray?
The bottom I have lined with paper towels so that whatever juiciness comes out of our chicken can just be absorbed into that paper towel.
Because you want your chicken to be dry?
Yes, we want it nicely seasoned, but we also want it nice and dry. We are going to be patting this down to remove the moisture. So just take your time mixing your drumettes with the seasonings we've added. And once you've done that, you're going to set this to the side for 10 to 15 minutes. We just want all our salt and pepper to absorb to our chicken. And while we're doing that, we're going to get started on our sauce. Before we go over all the ingredients that we're going to need for our magical Korean fried chicken sauce, I want to share the gochujang paste that I usually choose because it's mild in flavor and you can adjust the spice to whatever you like. My recommendations for those of you that like to gauge your own spiciness: make sure you look at the levels of spice when you see a container like this. Usually the containers that I find in a big plastic tub are the ones where I can manage the spice. So I decide how spicy I want this paste. So if you guys aren't sure what to purchase, you guys can ask at your local Korean markets, international markets. And if you like the spice, you're gonna see some that are very hot. So it's gonna be up to you, amigos.
And just because I don't want the Views Club to make the same mistake that I made when I went to the Korean store, I'm going to link the one that we use in the Amazon storefront.
Wonderful. So make sure that you get some delicious gochujang paste. We are also going to be using Korean pepper powder. Not to be confused with your gochugaru, but if this is all you have, the Korean pepper flakes, you're more than welcome to use it for this recipe. And the reason why I like to use the pepper powder is because you get a little bit of the sweetness and it's not really that spicy. So all the kids can enjoy it, all your family members can enjoy it. Don't be scared of the spice, amigos. It's very mild. Fresh ginger is the best to use for this recipe. What I like to do is I like to grate my ginger, and once I grate my ginger, I just squeeze out all the juice that I can and set it to the side. Do not throw your little flakes of ginger away. We are going to need it for the recipe, but I find that with this recipe, you absorb more of the flavor that you want when you squeeze out the juice. So make sure you keep squeezing the juice.
Yeah, buddy.
Y'all know how much I love bouillon in any country and any flavor. This is amazing seasoning. For those of you that like bouillons, you can use sugogi dashida. I'm using the beef flavor, and honestly, friends, if you guys can spare the extra bucks, make sure to buy this and keep it in your pantry if you love Korean food, because it really does enhance the flavor, and I highly recommend it. Corn syrup, sugar, ketchup, oil, soy sauce, vinegar, and minced garlic. For your syrup, amigos, you can use corn syrup, rice syrup. Stay away from maple, stay away from agave. It's just going to change the flavor drastically, and we want to keep this pretty close to authentic, you know, as much as we can. Peanuts are optional, but I highly recommend it if you're not allergic. In your bowl, you want to add your vinegar, some soy sauce, ginger juice, corn syrup.
Pour that syrup on me. Ooh.
Gochujang paste, ketchup, sugar, red pepper powder, sugogi dashida, or your choice of salt. Make sure to combine all your ingredients, and look at how beautiful, shiny, and glossy this sauce is. Ooh. To coat our chicken, we're gonna need some potato starch. You're gonna say, Steph, can I use cornstarch? You sure can, but the potato starch is what you wanna use. Rice flour, all-purpose flour, sugogi dashida, or you can use salt. Mix all your ingredients, and when it comes to chicken, it's always best to put it in a bag. Before we start shaking things up, go ahead and take your pieces of chicken and place them on a paper towel just so that we can get these nice and dry, okay? Once you line your beautiful chicken up, go ahead and pat so that they're nice and dry, okay?
Hello to all the Pats on our channel. Leave us a comment if your name is Pat, Patrick, or Patricia.
Once you pat dry your chicken, go ahead and place your chicken in the bag. I do about 6 to 8 pieces at a time, and then we shake it up.
This is the kind of bag I'm trying to secure. So happy to be here today.
You're all smiling since I told you what we're making. I never skip a beat. I'm landing on my feet. And that's what people say. You're gonna shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Once you're done shaking, go ahead and shake your chicken a little bit and place it on your rack. Just like that. Place your pan on a medium-low heat and add your oil. Allow your oil to heat up for about 15 seconds, then you want to add your garlic, your ginger. You want to continue to cook for about 30 to 45 seconds. Make sure to stir frequently. You do not want to burn your ginger or your garlic. And next you want to add your sauce. Combine all your ingredients and continue to cook for a minute to a minute and a half. We just want to warm up our sauce and combine it into the infused oil that has that delicious garlic and ginger flavor. Ooh, 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 amigos. And now you just want to set it to the side. Amigos, I've shared this tip with you before. Take a wooden chopstick, a wooden spoon, toothpick, something that does not have a coating, and you're going to place it into your oil. And when you see it bubbling just like that, that means that we are ready to fry. I like to fry at about 375 to 380 degrees. Why? Because once we add our chicken, it's going to change the temperature in our oil. Amigos, make sure that whatever pot you're using to fry your chicken, that you only fill it up halfway. You do not want your oil to overflow and cause a mess, cause a fire, nothing like that. Be safe and make sure to only add a few pieces at a time. We are going to be doing a double fry method, and we're going to continue to fry these drumettes for another 7 minutes. After 7-8 minutes, you want to take out your chicken. What we're going to do next is we're going to heat up our oil, because if you look at our temperature right now, we're probably at about 300 degrees. Let me see. Prove me wrong, everybody. Prove me wrong here.
Oh, temperature is rising.
Well, it's rising, so we're at about 300 degrees. We want to make sure to bring this heat back up to about 380 degrees, because, you know, once you add the chicken, it's just going to cool it, and we don't want to boil chicken. We don't want to boil fry. We want to fry our chicken. So hang tight. That should only take you about 3 minutes on a medium-high heat to bring your oil back to the proper temperature. We're getting ready to fry these one more time, and this time we are going to fry them for 5 to 7 minutes. Make sure that your oil is nice and hot, and remember, we don't want to boil fry, we want to fry our chicken. It's been 5 minutes. I'm going to start taking our fried chicken out. I'm going to set our chicken to the side and continue to fry the remaining drumettes. For those of you that are going to be using peanuts, go ahead and fry them for just about 10 seconds. Some nice oil, just like that. Take them out and set them to the side. And that's why you want to make your sauce first. That way it cools a little bit. It's still warm, but it's cool and it's not going to steam our chicken, because if you add this sauce hot, it's going to steam the outside of your chicken. The crispiness is going to go away, and that's not what we want. Now we're just going to combine the sauce and our chicken and let them dance, fall in love. And boom, done, amigos. We are ready to serve. Next, you want to sprinkle some peanuts. You can also sprinkle some sesame seeds if you have a preference for that. That works great. And just let it fall and stick where they want. And some sliced green onions. You can use scallions or some buchu. You guys have that handy, which I do. I don't know why I didn't use that. And boom, done, amigos. Who's ready for a taste? You ready for a taste?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, viewers. I made my final results. The meat is good. The crisp is good. The sauce is good. It's great.
Is it? Yay! All right, I'm gonna give it a taste with you here. That's extra crispy, amigos. You think that's crispy?
Yeah.
We can hear the crunch all the way over here. You know what could make this better? The side of kimchi. Let's go get it.
Yeah.
We'll say bye to our friends.
Oops.
Bye, amigos.
Bye.
Let us know in the comments if you make the chicken, try it, and if you love it.
Or if you like the peanuts or the sauce.
Yeah, the peanuts and the sauce. Let us know.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Adios.